quick one. Giant skeletons, giant myths, giants from Norway to Romania. Are we talking real biology here, or a really persistent rumor?
A rumor that keeps returning in every culture, every century, which might be the more interesting mystery.
So it's not a skeleton problem, it's an us problem.
This one goes deep. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, set it aside. Welcome to Vale and Broc. I'm Vale.
And I'm Broc, professional skeptic and apparently, as of this week, an amateur giant enthusiast.
Today we go looking for giants, the ones that show up in nearly every culture on Earth, and ask what they are really trying to tell us.
Okay, that part alone is strange. Vikings had giants, Greeks had giants, people in South America had giants. Did everyone just agree on this centuries apart, no group chat?
Different names, same shape. In the Norse stories, giants are the chaotic forces nature throws at order. In Greek myth, they are the rebellion against the gods, brute strength trying to overturn what's meant to hold. And further south, giants stand for the wild power of matter itself, the tension between order and appetite.
So basically, every civilization independently invented the same warning label.
Which is exactly why archaeology got interested. If the story is everywhere, someone will eventually ask whether there's a truth behind it. For the last 2 centuries, there have been reports of giant skeletons, some published in 19th-century newspapers, describing bones over 8 feet long, buried in mounds across entire regions.
I'm sensing a but coming.
There is. Modern investigation traced most of these back to journalistic exaggeration, honest misidentification, and in a few cases, deliberate fabrication. No verified scientific record confirms a race of giants 10 or 12 feet tall.
And the viral skeleton photos? The ones next to a guy with a shovel for scale?
Digital composites almost every time. What science does confirm is real, just smaller in scope. Certain rare endocrine conditions produce exceptional height in individuals. That's a documented medical reality. A distinct biological race of giants is not.
So, sensational journalism, good Photoshop, and a handful of very tall, very real people.
Here's what's interesting. The ancient texts never really cared about the measurements. When old writings mention giants, the emphasis isn't on their height, it's on their pride, their refusal to stay within any limit.
And pride and height.
Look at the most famous giant story of all. A warrior nearly 9 feet tall, in full armor, facing a shepherd with a sling. And the story never actually lingers on his size. It lingers on what happens when raw power meets something it cannot intimidate. He is not defeated by a bigger sword. He is defeated by someone who had faith.
So the point was never he was huge. The point was he thought huge was enough.
That is the pattern behind every giant story, in every culture. Power that expands past any limit. Psychologists who study it call it exactly that. Power without a ceiling, corrupting whatever holds it. The giant is not a body. It's a warning wearing one.
Okay, uncomfortable moment. I think I might know a giant. It might be me on a bad day.
Broc, if you had the courage to admit that, it's not even that bad. They say a fault confessed is half redressed.
So next time I feel unstoppable after winning an argument with customer support, that's my cue to sit down.
That is exactly the cue. Not because power is wrong, because power without a limit always finds a shepherd with a sling. The giants were never about how tall they stood. They were about what happens when power forgets it has a limit.
If you have ever felt like the giant in your own story, leave a comment, if you'd like, about what finally brought you back down to size. We read everyone.
This was Vale and Broc.
Stay tall, just not Nephilim tall.